It was the day of the winter science fair. Stella sat at the table of a jar of snow. There was a display with information about snowflakes behind her. Her friend Mom came over to the table. "Hey, Stella, what's the project about?" Stella smiled. "Hi, Mrs. Singer. I did some research on snow." "That sounds interesting." Interesting, Mr. Singer said. "So, what, are you a snow expert now?" Stella grinned. "I'm not sure, but I learned how snow forms." By now, a couple of other adults stood nearby. "Let's hear about it," the man said. "Okay," Stella said. "First, the outdoor temperature must be 0 degrees Celsius or below. That freezes the water vapor in the air.
That freezes the water vapor in the air.
Vapor in the air. The frozen vapor, when attaches to specks of dust and pollen. When this happens, tiny ice crystals formed, like crystals. These have flat sides and sharp corners. Some of the ice crystals stick together, forming clumps of crystal. They grow bigger and bigger. Eventually, all these crystals fall onto the ground as snow. Mr. Singer rubbed her chin. "So, snowflakes are just clumps of ice crystal that are stuck together?" Stella nodded. "Some snowflakes have up to 200 ice crystals." "Whoa," the woman said. "Can you tell us what makes the ice crystal fall out of the cloud?" "Yes," Stella said. But the ice crystals don't really fall out of the clouds. The ice crystals aren't the clouds. They are what clouds are made of." "Oh," the woman said. "A bunch of ice crystals get heavy," Stella said. "That's when they fall to the ground as snow. It's the same thing as rain. With rain, water vapor turns into water droplets. They join together, and then the droplets are heavy enough. They fall as rain." Mrs. Singer pointed to the poster. "Tell us about those pretty snowflakes." "Sure," Stella said. Stella stood up so everyone could see the poster better. "My poster shows off the basic shapes of snowflakes. Some are shaped like stars, needles, or plates. Others have little branches. Most snowflakes have 6 sides or 6 points. but every snowflake is different. And in fact, you'll probably never find two that are exactly the same. Huh? The man said. Why are they all so different?
So different.
Because ice crystals stick together in lots of different ways. Stella said. Other things affect their shapes too, like the air's moisture, temperature, and its moisture levels. When there's just a little moisture in the air, snowflakes are shaped like that. Flat plates. They're shaped like stars when there's more moisture in the air. Very interesting, the man said. I never knew that. Oh, Stella said suddenly. I just remembered one thing. One other thing. You know how snow looks white. Well, that's only because of how light reflects of all the snows of the crystals. Snow is actually clear. Wow, Stella, Mr. Singer smiled at her. Mrs. Singer smiled at her. You are an expert on snow. I guess I am, Stella smiled. To me, snowflakes are amazing.
Okay.
It was the day of the Winter Science Fair. Stella sat at a table with a jar of snow. There was a display with information about snowflakes behind her. Her friend's mom came over to the table. Hey, Stella, what's your project about? Stella grinned. Hi, Stella smiled. Hi, Mrs. Singer. I did some research about snow. And snow? That sounds interesting, Mrs. Singer said. So are you a snow expert now? Stella grinned. I'm not sure yet, but I learned how to snow farms. By now, a couple of other adults stood nearby. Let's hear about it, the man said. Okay, Stella said. First, the outdoor temperature must be 0 degrees Celsius or below. That freezes the water vapor in the air. The frozen vapor then attaches to specks of dust and pollen.
Frozen vapor then attaches to specks of dust and pollen.
pollen. When this happened, tiny ice crystals form like all crystals. These have flat sides and sharp corners. Some of the ice crystals stick together, forming a clump of crystals. They grow bigger and bigger. Eventually, all these crystals fall to the ground as a snow. Mrs. Sear rubbed her chin. So snowflakes are just clumps of ice crystal that are stuck together. Stella nodded. Some snowflakes have up to 200 ice crystals. Whoa, said the woman. Can you tell us what makes the ice crystal fall out of the cloud? Yes, Stella said, but the ice crystals don't really fall out of the cloud. The ice crystals are clouds. They are what clouds are made of. Oh, the woman said. The bunches of ice crystal get heavy, Stella said. What? That's when they fall out and that's when fall to the ground as snow. It's the same thing with rain. Vapor turns into droplets. Water droplets. They join together, and when the droplets are heavy enough, they fall as rain. Mrs. Singer pointed to the poster. Tell us about those pretty snowflakes. Sure, Stella stood up so everyone could see the poster better. My poster shows all the basic shapes of snowflakes. Some are shapes like stars, needles, and plates. Others have little branches. Most snowflakes have 6 sides or 6 points. But every snowflake is different. In fact, you will probably never find 2 that are exactly the same. The man said. Why are they all so different? Because ice crystals stick together in lots of different ways. Stella said. Other things affect their shape too. Like the air's temperature and its moisture levels. When there's just a little moisture in the air,
Other things affect their shape too, like the air's temperature and its moisture levels.
There's just a little moisture in the air. Snowflakes are shaped like flap plates. plates. They're shaped like stars when there's more moisture in the air. Very interesting. The man said, I never knew that. Oh, Stella said suddenly. I just remember something. One other thing. You know how snow looks white? Well, that's just only because of how the light reflects of all the crystal. Snow is actually clear. Wow, Stella, Mrs. Sear smiled at her. You are an expert on snow. I guess I am. Stella smiled too. To me, snowflakes are amazing.
好 ，OK。
马六赛车。
好，一人轮流一题哦。好，
先按。
哥哥先。Not you.
See, all the snowflakes look. We'll just prove about. Eh? But actually, some of them.
不要讲话，换弟弟。
It was before it to fall.
好，换哥哥。
See.
弟弟。